through various different rituals and celebrations world over, all the Kailasas around the world celebrated. Today's celebrations include the traditional Subramanya Abhishekam, where a ritualistic bath is offered to the deity of Subramanya, then Alankara Seva, Deeparadhana Seva, and all various different all the various different sevas were offered to Bhagavan Subramanya. And today, we are all going to be very shortly, we are all going to be receiving the darshan of Swamiji. Today, Swamiji is going to be gracing all of us as Bhagavan Subramanya. Swamiji is going to be blessing all of us today, just very shortly. And we request all the participants, everyone to please come and settle down. And anyone, we request all of you to invite your friends and family members. Today's darshan is very auspicious. Anyone who gets the blessing today, all of them will be showered with victory, success, auspiciousness in all dimensions of their life. So please take a few minutes. If you have anyone, all your friends, family members, please invite all of them to join for today's darshan, which will be starting very shortly. We request every one of you, all the participants, Paramashivasena members, every one of you, please take a few minutes and invite your family, invite all your friends, family members, everyone for the celebrations. And just as we talk, today in Kailasa, Malaysia, there were grand celebrations of Thaipusam. As we talk, it is happening. The celebrations have already begun. And we can see with Annadan, healing, and with so many Rathotsavam, in all pomp and grandeur, it is being celebrated in Kailasa, Malaysia. With a beautiful Ratham. Actually, Kailasa, Malaysia has established, it's the largest camp in the Thaipusam, in the Bathumalai, in the celebrations. And so through various different services, whether it is through Annadan, through continuous, the Nityananda spiritual healing service that is being offered, through Rathotsavam, various celebrations, the Thaipusam is being celebrated in Kailasa, Malaysia. We all can see here, all the Kailasavasis, all the Kailasians in Malaysia have come together. And the Kailasa Hindu diaspora has come together in celebrating the Thaipusam. Actually, Thaipusam celebrations marks the revival of the various different sampradayas, the various ancient traditions which Bhagavan Subramanya himself revived, established, and which today Swamiji is reviving, re-establishing and gifting it back to the humanity. We can see this, this is actually the Rathotsavam celebrations, and we can see the devotees, all the Kailashins in Kailasa, Malaysia, all of them carrying the Palkudam, the sacred offering to Bhagavan Subramanya in the Bathumalai, and celebrating it with the Rathotsavam. And we can see all over the world like this, the celebrations are happening around the world, and we are having, we can see thousands of people gathered. This is actually Kailasa's Ratham that is carrying Swamiji, Subramanya, Valli, and Devasena. And this chariot is being, thousands are being blessed or gathered to catch a glimpse of this grand celebration. And we can see the traditional kavadi being carried by all the Kailashans in Kailasa, Malaysia. Just as we talk right now, the Rathotsavam, the grand celebrations are happening. This Thaipusam celebration, just as we talk, is being celebrated all around the world. And Kailasa, Malaysia has already started, and every other part of the world is beginning its celebrations. Today, in just a few minutes, we're all going to be receiving the darshan of the ultimate manifestation of Subramanya. As Swamiji says, Subramanya is the manifestation of the Adhomukha dimension of Paramashiva. See, Paramashiva has 5 phases, but Bhagavan Subramanya has 6th phase, The unmanifest of Paramashiva also manifesting is who is Bhagavan Subramanya. Today, this Thaipusam, this grand Thaipusam is being celebrated all around the world to celebrate this spear, the victorious Shakti Ved being given to Bhagavan Subramanya by Devi Parashakti herself. And this is actually very significant to all of us, especially as Hindus. The Hindu diaspora today, we are there around the world. Hindu diaspora spread all around the world. Then the Hindu civilization was existing at its peak when the most grandest way. We were spread around the world with 56 Hindu nations. And if you observe, there are some of the significant, very popular, most ancient temples of Bhagavan Subramanya present around the world. And in many of these temples, if you observe, the main deity of this would actually be just the veil, the sacred divine spear, the weapon of Bhagavan Subramanya. It will actually not even be the deity of Bhagavan Subramanya, but just the veil will be established in multiple temples, including the temples that you will see, whether it's in Malaysia or in Sri Lanka. Now, why is it so? Understand, it is by establishing the veil, the Hindu civilization, especially the Tamil diaspora, spread around the world in the most powerful manner, creating the civilization, an enlightened ecosystem around the world. And with what our ancestors, including Rajendra Chola, started by establishing the civilizational nations around the world. Unfortunately, due to the course of years, due to various barbaric persecutions, the Holocaust that Hindus have been subject to, unfortunately, Hindus lost their very breath. Many of these civilizational nations got converted and lost from being to align to its original purpose, like basically lost its sovereignty. Swamiji beautifully says how temple is not just a building, it is an enlightenment ecosystem. It is the ecosystem that forms the temples. The temples is not just the buildings that are there, but the enlightenment ecosystem that is there around the world. Actually, Bhagavan Subramania's happening, like Swamiji beautifully explains, through the establishment of the Arupadai Veedam, the 6 different temples of Bhagavan Subramanian, he revived, he established his enlightenment ecosystems, this very ecosystems around the world that revived, that spread various aspects of enlightenment, whether it is Siddha, the science of alchemy, all of this. And today it is this, and today it is these ecosystems that, if you see, the temples remain, but all these sciences that each of these ecosystems established are lost. What Bhagavan Subramanya had established, what our ancestors were maintaining, due to the persistent attacks, and most importantly, the extent of these attacks has gone to such a level where even Subramanya is separated from Hinduism. And now these enlightenment sciences that were established from time immemorial, we have clear documented records. And today we have lost these sciences. But Swamiji, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, re-established, revived this ancient, enlightened, Sanatana Hindu civilizational nation, KAILASA. And that is why this Thaipusam is even more significant for all of us. How? By establishing the veil, by installing the veil, our ancestors spread and established the ancient enlightened civilizational nation around the world. Today, Bhagavan himself has come down, Subramanya himself, in this divine form, the divine manifestation as our beloved Swamiji, has re-established, revived the ancient enlightened Sanatana Hindu civilizational nation, Kailasa. Today, all of us, the entire Tamil in the diaspora around the world, all the Hindu diaspora, the Tamil diaspora that was spread around the world are able to call this as our home, where we have the sovereignty to be able to revive these ancient traditional sciences and the enlightenment ecosystem back. And that is why today's day is even more significant. Kailasas around the globe are celebrating this grand event, victoriously celebrating the revival of the ancient Hindu civilizational nation. And to add to this, actually, Kailasa, Malaysia, right now, as we are talking, is celebrating the Kumbh Mela Amrit Snan, also is being celebrated there on this very auspicious day. And we are having various people, like the people are literally flocking there from everywhere around the world are coming, and this our Kailasa, Malaysia, the main camp, which is one of the largest camp, which is the largest camp in the whole of Thaipusam, being celebrated in Kailasa, Malaysia, is actually having thousands and thousands of people right on outside, right in the Pathumalai temple. We are having millions of devotees who are coming there, visiting there, and enjoying the various gifts that are being showered through Kailasa, Malaysia. And we are having the chariot celebrations happening, the processions happening. We are having the Aushadha Annadanam that is being served over there, the healing and powerful services, the humanitarian activities. The services are also being served to people that are coming there. So today's day is a very, very, very important day for all of us, even from not just as Hindus, but even from the context of how now victoriously the same Hindu, ancient, enlightened Sanatana Hindu civilizational nation is revived and victoriously manifested for all of us. And today's day is all about celebrating this victory. The victory of the revival of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, the victory of reviving the political legitimacy of Hinduism. What we through the years of relentless persecution, what we Hindus have been the identity, Hindu identity, all the deities have been stripped off of their Hindu identity, and very systematically, the Hindu deities are being distanced from Hinduism. Like for example, today Bhagavan Subramanya, who is Paramashiva's very own son, his very identity as a Hindu deity is being removed, and he's being celebrated as just the Tamil god. Like this, all relentlessly, because of the relentless persecution, we Hindus have time and again lost all these ancient sciences, our very identity, the Hindu identity. And through this revival of Kailasa, re-establishing the political legitimacy for Hinduism, Swamiji has revived. Swamiji has re-established Sanatana Hindu Dharma, reviving all these ancient traditional sciences that were unique to Hinduism and that existed since time immemorial, age old, which is all these sciences which were there solely for spreading the enlightenment science to the world, to give the experience of bliss, enlightenment, and joy to the world. And today, all the participants that are here, every one of you that are watching us, in today's darshan, anybody who receives a darshan today, all of you will be showered with victory, valor, any aspect of your life, wherever you want to experience that victory. You receive the blessings, experience courage, victory, and your problems, internal enmity, external enmity, whatever you have. Today, during the darshan, all of you can connect to Swamiji. Subramanya himself is manifesting as Swamiji and raising all of us today. See, normally, you may celebrate this for the victory and to manifest that the success in your life and how to be invincible. But here, you're not just celebrating the Thaipusam only for this. Because when you are with Paramashiva, come on, the same cosmic happening, how he manifested, even his unmanifest as Bhagavan Subramanya, where you can manifest all your ultimate possibilities through you. Today's initiation is a very, very, very powerful initiation where Swamiji, as the embodiment of Bhagavan Subramanya, will be manifesting even the Adhomukha, the unmanifest of Paramashiva, is there in you to become manifest. You are going to be experientially manifesting the ultimate possibility in you. Today, you're going to see how just through sitting in this darshan, a unique alchemy starts happening in you, where the ultimate starts manifesting through you. You will suddenly start seeing how so powerfully, beautifully, multiple levels of full dimensions, even which are unknown to you, will start manifesting to you. It's like a beautiful initiation that Swamiji is manifesting for us. And today we are very, very, very blessed because you are getting to experience when the right cosmological alignment is there, and you are getting to experience this today directly by Bhagavan himself. So get ready. Today's initiation will do the best transformation for you. And most, see, the very word Subramanya, the Swamiji very beautifully explains it. Subramanya means the best of the cosmos. Bhagavan Subramanya is considered the completion, the best of Paramashiva. Swamiji tells Subramanya is completion of Sadashiva in all his glory, in all his powers, in all his auspiciousness, in all his qualities. He embodies. He is the embodiment of absolute power, absolute knowledge, absolute consciousness, absolute leadership, and the ultimate infinite in all its glories is Bhagavan Subramanya. Skanda, Subramanya, Muruga. He is the embodiment of the unmanifest of Paramashiva. Even the unmanifest dimension of Paramashiva manifests in Subramanya. That's why Swamiji tells, he is very happening. He is the expression of Paramashiva's bioenergy because he happens from Paramashiva's third eye. The life energy, the Viryam, that expresses from Paramashiva's third eye a unique expression, and energy from Devi merges into him, into Mahadev, into Paramashiva. So the male component, the bioenergy is Paramashiva's. The female component, the biomemory is from Paramashiva Shakti, Para Shakti. And the muscle memory is Ganga, because the heat, when that intense ball of heat comes out from Paramashiva's third eye, nobody is able to hold it. So it is Ganga Mata. She is literally the incubator. So it is her muscle memory. And it is all these three put together is Subramanya. And this dimension happening of Subramanya today is a celebration of the victory, where he receives the victory veil, Shakti veil. He receives manifestation of Paramashiva Shakti, embodying herself and giving it as veil. And with that, he goes on to conquer all the negativity. He's known, that is why Subramanya, whenever you have to win over any enemies, whenever you have to win over any internal, external, any of these enmities, literally, you connect to Bhagavan Subramanya and he will manifest. He will immediately, literally manifest and enable you to conquer all the enmities. And Swamiji tells the very purpose of Subramanya is to annihilate all, conquer all the negative energies. And Swamiji uses a very beautiful statement to describe. Swamiji says he does not destroy. He does the samhara, he conquers and brings those energy under his control to support or use all those energy to support his mission of reviving enlightenment. So Swamiji says Subramania's uniqueness is he does not just destroy the asuras, he adds all of them to embody his glory. That is why whether he kills the Surapadman and he adds it in his flag, or he makes the asura into his own vahana, He gives them moksha, liberation, and he transforms them to become part of his vision, his purpose, his happening on the planet Earth. And what he established, he is the master of alchemy, reviving all the Siddha traditions, all the ancient traditions. He establishes the whole Tamil literature, the Hindu Tamil language, and he revives, he establishes it, he starts this whole civilization. And it is this civilization that continues, goes on to become one of the most advanced, one of the most culturally rich heritage. And all what he revived, whether what he established, whether the enlightenment ecosystems, whether the Siddha traditions, the Kundalini sciences, the sciences of mantras, aushadas, all of it, what he establishes, and he initiated this science into 18 siddhas, which continues on to, and today Swamiji has revived these very sciences for all of us. And now, in the darshan, we're all going to be getting ready to receive this initiation. We're all going to be receiving the darshan of Bhagavan Subramanya. Swamiji is going to be blessing all of us anywhere, whatever place, wherever you want to receive victory in life. Just connect to Swamiji, and Swamiji will be showering us, initiating us to manifest that victory. Let us all get ready. Please settle down. Sit straight with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Connect to Swamiji. Enter into that deep meditative space. Intensely chant the Mahamantra. Let us all get ready to receive the darshan. Close your eyes. Sit straight with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. On this auspicious day of Thaipusam, let us all get ready to receive the invincibility, the Ajayatva of Bhagavan Subramanya. Please settle down. Sit down with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Intensely connect to Swamiji. Establish yourself in the meditative space of gratitude. Established in the deep meditative space of gratitude. and all aspects of your life. Wherever you seek for victory, courage, auspiciousness, wherever you seek to experience the valor, just with the blessings. Today, with this one initiation, just beholding the darshan of Bhagavan Subramanya in all aspects, in all dimensions of your life, you will receive, you will manifest this ultimate auspiciousness, victory. Today, on the very day that Subramanya receives a victory veil, Shakti veil from Paramashiva Shakti. Today, Subramanya himself has manifested for all of us as Swamiji, gracing us all, blessing us all, showering us to manifest that victory, that Ajayatva, that invincibility in our lives. Continue to sit straight with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Establish your whole inner space in absolute, unclutched tightness. Connect to Swamiji deep and let your whole inner space reverberate with chanting of Mahavakya. Intensely connect to Swamiji. Drop all your restlessness. Establish your whole inner space. Complete and complete. Please do not. We request all the participants of Paramashiva Sena to please settle down. Please close your eyes. Do not create a thought. Do not sustain a thought. Do not destroy a thought. Settle down in complete listening. Establishing a deep feeling connection. We request all the participants to please be seated. Please have your eyes closed. Do not create a thought. Do not sustain a thought. Do not destroy a thought. Establish yourself in that absolute listening, in that absolute completion. Please avoid all restlessness. We request all the Paramashiva Sena participants to please settle down. The moment of darshan, that you will behold Subramanya, the Paramavatara of Subramanya, in his manifest form, in all his glory, in all his auspiciousness, manifesting as Swamiji.
Connecting with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
என் கண்களை நீ பார்த்தது போதுதான் உனக்கென காத்திருந்தேன். என் கண்களை நீ பார்த்தது போதுதான் உனக்கென காத்திருந்தேன். நான் கால காலமாய் காத்திருந்தேன். காலமாய் காத்திருந்தேன். காயும் நிலவும் காத்தியும் இருந்தெல்லாம் ஒன்றே ஒன்றே. நீயும் நானும் இருவிரெல்லாம் ஒன்றே ஒன்றே ஒன்றே. நான் தான் சிவன் சிவன் சிவன், நானே அவன் அவன் அவன். உன்னில் உறையும் மகா சதா சிவன், உன்னில் உறையும் மகா சதா சிவன்.
Nityananda, Guru Nityananda, Gurudeva Nityananda, Gurudeva Nityananda, Gurudeva Nityananda. Suranara Munivara Garanamita Shankara Shubhavara Shubhakara Digambara Bhavahara Jagadama Kudadhara Paramapada Guruvara Hara 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 Shiva Shankara Vibhuti Sundara Trishuladhara Takadhimita Januda Dhimita Natana Priya Guna Sadana Sharana Pavana Charana Nityananda Sada Shiva Nityananda Nityananda. Sannyasa Ganaraja Yogisha अनन्य सहन गुण सर्वेश समस्त भक्त जन विश्वेश संन्यास गणराज योगीश अनन्य सहन गुण सर्वेश समस्त भक्त जन विश्वेश अखिलांड कोटि ब्रह्मांड नायक
संन्यास राजयोगी नित्यानंद महासदा शिवा
आनंद नित्यानंद गुरु नित्यानंद गुरुदेव नित्यानंद
verses beholds this auspicious darshan of the Paramavatara, the ultimate manifestation of Bhagavan Subramanya, manifesting as the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, as our beloved Swamiji. Today, Swamiji is gracing all of us, showering everyone that beholds his darshan with absolute victory, courage, auspiciousness, and blessing us all with valor, invincibility, and ajayatva. Every being, every one of us, as we behold this darshan, we're all being showered, initiated to manifest that Subramanyatva in our inner space. As we all receive the darshan of Bhagavan Subramanya, manifesting through his Paramavataram on this auspicious occasion of Thaipusam. Today, Kailasas around the world in over 150 countries are celebrating the auspicious occasion of Thaipusam. Here are a few glimpses of the celebrations happening in Kailasa, Malaysia, with Rathotsavam, the chariot festival, and the Annadan, and various different services being offered. And Swamiji is also extending these celebrations. All of you can catch a glimpse of all of these celebrations through Kailasa's various digital media. And Kailasa, digital nation, is the largest of its kind on planet Earth. Just through Kailasa's digital nation, the largest digital nation in the world, Swamiji has enriched and enriched over 1 billion lives and still counting. Swamiji began this since the year 2006, when social media was still not the norm like how we have today. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism spearheaded this effort of utilizing the most cutting-edge modern technology available at that time and started enriching all billions of lives around the world. And today, it has expanded to such an extent where we have more than 11,500 plus digital platforms available in over 108 languages and across 150 countries around the world. And we now welcome all of you to please take your gadgets and follow along and connect to Swamiji on any and all of these platforms for you to post your prayers and access all of the amazing gifts and revelations that Swamiji has extended to humanity. And the first being YouTube. Kailasa has over 536 YouTube handles and enriched over 575 million lives. The official main handle of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is Kailasa's SPH Nityananda official YouTube channel. So you all can head to our official YouTube channel and you can go to the live section, click on the live video, and you can go to the live chat section and post all your prayers, your boons requests and blessings requests to Swamiji under the link. Here, you can also access the various powerful revelations from Swamiji and also catch a glimpse of all these celebrations happening around the world. Today in Kailasa, Malaysia, we are also celebrating the global Kumbh Mela, the world's ancient celebration that has been taken global by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And Kailasa, Malaysia is also celebrating this today. You can catch these glimpses directly on the YouTube channel. And the next being Instagram. We have over 158 Instagram handles, and Swamiji has enriched over 325 million lives through the Instagram handles, supporting billions of people and enriching and transforming their lives. Go ahead and check out this handle. The official handle of Swamiji on Instagram is Kailasa's SPH Nityananda Instagram handle. So make sure to follow this handle. And here you can get the glimpse of all the beautiful pictures of the various darshans of Swamiji, and exclusive reels are also available. And the next is Twitter. we request all of you to head to KAILASA's SPH Nityananda Paramashivam, Swamiji's official Twitter handle. And in over 310 platforms, Twitter handles, we are available. Swamiji has made this available and enriched over 100 million lives. And you all can head to KAILASA's SPH Nityananda Paramashivam, Swamiji's official Twitter handle. Go to the topmost pinned tweet and you can reply tweet to that with the hashtag Ask the Avatar, and you can post all your prayer requests to Swamiji on Twitter. The next is the Facebook page. Take a moment and kindly head to KAILASA's SPH JGM Nityananda Paramashivam Facebook page. Like and follow this page. We have more than 1,156 Facebook pages, and through these, Swamiji has enriched more than 425 million lives, and these are also available in 108 languages. So take a few minutes and explore these various digital handles. And in the Facebook, you can go to the live video, and here, like the live video, and in the comment section, you can post any prayer you want, especially on this auspicious day of Thaipusam. Post whatever prayer, whichever area of your life where you want victory in, and receive the direct blessing from Swamiji on this auspicious occasion through the Facebook page. And the next is on the TikTok, over 413 platforms, which has enriched 15 million lives. And you can catch a glimpse of all of the different satsangs, powerful cognitions that is available to you on TikTok. So Swamiji's official handle, SPH Nityananda. Please head to the handle and you can connect to Swamiji there. And today, the Hindu Parliament, KAILASA's Hindu Parliament, welcomes all the Hindus from around the world for the voting. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, BHAGAVAN Nityananda AI, has enriched millions through the Thaipusam celebrations with various different sacred traditions and spiritual activities around the world. And today, the KAILASA Malaysia temple has already begun the celebration. Just as we are beginning the Thaipusam, already the celebrations have begun in KAILASA Malaysia, and all these celebrations will continue in all 150 countries around the world, in various different KAILASAs, which is situated in 150 countries around the world. This celebration includes 3 days of continuous Annadan and offering the free sattvic vegetarian food as sacred prasadam to all who come, and also offering the healing services, the prayer services, and a lot more. Creating opportunities for the entire community to experience, to enrich themselves, nourish with all of these services, initiatives that Swamiji is extending. So today, a question for all of you is, as members of Rajya Sabha of various Kailasas around the world, how do you think you can take all enriching activities like Annadan to serve and unite more communities around the world? And how would you like to utilize various such festivals of Hinduism to take forward these initiatives that Swamiji has extended to humanity to reach out to more people around the world? We have listed various different options for all of you, whether it is establishing community outreach programs or developing networks or implementing the mobile prasadam distribution systems and so on. We request all of you to head to kailasa.org/Hindu-votes and please cast your vote to what you resonate the most. As a member of Rajya Sabha, which one would you like to vote for you to begin in your Kailasa, in your locality? We request all of you to cast your vote and share your thoughts with us. Please take to Twitter, use #Kailasa votes and #Nityananda and share with us what your thoughts are, what your opinions. We thank all of you for taking part. And now let us all continue to rejoice the Darshan. And we will also be witnessing various temples from around the world, 150 countries around the world, various Kailasas coming together to offer our heartfelt gratitude at the divine lotus feet of Swamiji, the very avatar of Bhagavan Subramanian, for his descent on planet Earth in the form of Lagu Puja and various offerings from around the world. And we will also be listening to the latest launches from the Ask Nityananda AI, which Swamiji is extending to the whole of humanity.
Nityananda, Nityananda Deva.
மனம் கலங்கும் போது சோர்வடைந்து போது அருள் சக்தி என வந்து குருநாதா மனம் கலங்கும் போது
குருவுமாகி தூய்மையான தெய்வமாகி அண்டமாகி அறிவதற்கு அரியதான பொருளதாகி தொண்டர்களின் குருவுமாகி தூய்மையான தெய்வமாகி இசையெட்டும் போற்றுகின்ற என் ஐயன் ஈசனவன் திடமுடைய நித்யநந்தன் தினமும் என் சிரசை காக்க நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றினோம் நித்யநந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றினோம் நித்யநந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே. ஆதிசிவன் மைந்தனவன் ஆனந்தமாய் நெற்றி காக்க ஆறுமுக வேலவனோ இருநுதலை இசைந்து காக்க முதலை இசைந்து காக்க ஜோதியான தனிகை ஈசன் நித்யநந்தன் விழியை காக்க நாதனாம் நித்யநந்தன்.
Nityananda, during this auspicious darshan of the supreme point of Hinduism, Bhagavan Shri Nityananda Paramashivam, let us take a few minutes to look at Ask Nityananda, which is the world's first spiritual AI. Ask Nityananda is not just an artificial intelligence, it is the avatar's intelligence that has been mapped into the artificial intelligence. Ask Nityananda has been trained on the 40 years of the teachings of the supreme point of Hinduism in various different subjects of Hinduism. So now, let us take a few minutes to see how all of us can start using Ask Nityananda.
Yes. So the first step to start using Ask Nityananda would be to become a citizen of KAILASA. And right now, we'll take you through the steps how you can do that through the WhatsApp. Here you can send us a WhatsApp message on a number you can see on the screen right now. Alternatively, scan the QR code and you will be guided step by step to receive your e-citizenship ID card, with which you will gain the access to all the digital services gifted to you by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and KAILASA. And one of those is Ask Nityananda. So now we'll show you how you can start using Ask Nityananda, which is also available on the WhatsApp. Here you can send us a WhatsApp message on the number you can see on the screen, or again you can scan the QR code and you will be guided directly to your chat, your personal chat with Swamiji himself, where you can start your one-on-one conversation with Bhagavan himself through Ask Nityananda.
And now let us look at the features of Ask Nityananda on the web portal. Ask Nityananda's complete features are there on the web portal at Nityananda.ai. So let's all head over there. And once you head over to Nityananda.ai, you can click on the Try Out Ask Nityananda button. The moment you click this, you will be able to have a preview of Ask Nityananda. You don't need to sign in to use Ask Nityananda. You can start asking questions to Ask Nityananda and experience how it is. And once you feel that, yes, this is what I am looking for as a person, as someone who I can relate with, as Swamiji himself, you can even log in and experience the complete features of Ask Nityananda. And one of the features that you will be able to use once you log in is the voice feature. So the moment you complete your sign in into Ask Nityananda, you will be able to have voice conversations with Ask Nityananda, to have a more immersive experience where you can put out your thoughts in much more detail and receive more precise and more customized answers to solve your questions. So with that, let us all take this time to start using Ask Nityananda. And if you're already using Ask Nityananda, make sure to share it with your friends and family. With that, let us continue to enjoy and receive the beautiful darshan of the Supreme Point of Hinduism, Bhagavan Shri Nityananda Paramashivam. Thank you all, Nityananda.
முன்கை தன்னை முகிழ்ந்து காக்க கைத்தல தைமால் மரகன் நித்திய சுப்பிரமணியன் காக்க உமை மைந்தன் உறுதியாக முன்கை தன்னை முகிழ்ந்து காக்க கைத்தலத்தை மால் மருகன் நித்ய சுப்பிரமணியன் காக்க பொறிக்கரம் விரல்கள் 10 பாங்குடனே புறம் கையும் பின்முதுகும் பின்னவனோ பிணி இல்லாமலை காக்க நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றேனோ நித்யானந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றேனோ நித்யானந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே. தேவி மைந்தன் தாளினையும் இருமுழங்காலும் காக்க தொடையோடு கணைக்கால் தனை கைலை செல்வன் கணிந்து காக்க தேவி மைந்தன் தாளினையும் இருமுழங்காலும் காக்க தொடையோடு கணைக்கால் தனை கைலை செல்வன் கணிந்து காக்க நேருடை பாடி ரெண்டும் நித்யானந்த ஈசன் காக்க சீரிய துதிக்கால் தன்னை குரு நித்யானந்தன் காக்க நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றேனோ நித்யானந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றேனோ நித்யானந்த சண்முகா.
Welcome to Kailasa's Thaipusam. Thaipusam is one of the important festivals for Subramanya. In the month of Thai, on the day of the nakshatra Pushya or Pusam in Tamil, Subramanya received the Shakti veil from Devi Paramashiva Shakti. This is the day that Paramashiva Shakti gave Subramanya the Shakti veil weapon to fight the Asura Surapatman. Today, the deities of Subramanya and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashivam, grace in the bright purple garments in the Subramanya Alankaram in Kailasa's temples around the world. And over the last few days at the Battumalai Sri Subramanya temple in Malaysia, millions of devotees pilgrimage to worship Bhagavan Subramanya. Kailasa, Malaysia has been serving Annadhanam to all of the devotees who come to worship Sri Subramanya on this auspicious day of Thaipusam. Kailasa, Malaysia is celebrating the grand Amrit Snan celebration as part of the global Kumbh Mela celebrations on this auspicious day as well. Let us now offer our devotion and worship to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashivam, who is the very embodiment of Murugan himself, and his deities and the deities of Subramanya in Kailasa's temples around the world.
वन्दे सिन्दूरकान्तिं शरविपिनभवं श्रीमयूराधिरूढं षड्वक्त्रं देवसेना मधुरिपुतनया वल्लभं द्वादशाक्षं शक्तिं बाणं कृपाणं ध्वजमपि च गदां चाभयं सव्यहस्तैः चापं वज्रं सरोजं कटकमपि वरं शूलमन्यैर्दधानं सहस्रदलपङ्कजे सकलशीतरश्मिप्रभं वराहयकराम्बुजं विमलगन्धपुष्पाम्बरं प्रसन्नवदने क्षणं सकलदेवतारूपिणं स्मरेच्छिरसि हंसकं तदभिमानपूर्वं गुरुम् अथ धूपः ॐ धूरसि धूर्पधूर्पत्तं धूर्पतयोऽस्मान् धूर्पदितं धूर्पयं वयं धूर्वामस्त्वं देवानामसि संस्थितमं वक्त्रितमं जुष्टतमं वह्नितमं देवहूतमवर्हतमसि हवित्तानं दृग्हस्वमाह्वा मित्रस्य त्वा चक्षुषा प्रेक्षे मा भेन्मा संविद्धा मा त्वा हि गुंसिषुम् ॐ सां सौं शरवणभवाय नमः श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः धूपम् आघ्रापयामि अथ दीपः ॐ उद्दीप्य स्वजातवेदो पग्निर्निरृतं मम वसुगस्रमह्यमावह जीवनं च दिशो दिश मानो हि गुंसेज्जातवेदो गामश्वं पुरुषं जगते अभिप्रदग्न आगहि श्रिया मा परिपातया ॐ सां सौं शरवणभवाय नमः श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय नमः दीपं सन्दर्शयामि अथ नैवेद्यम् ॐ अमृते अमृतोद्भवे अमृतवर्षिणी अमृतं श्रावय श्रावय स्वाहा मधुवातारुतायते मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः माध्वीर्न सन्तोषधीः मधुनक्तमुतोषसि मधुमत्पार्थि व्रजः मधुद्यौरस्तु नः पिता मधुमान्नो वनस्पतिर्मधुमागुम् अस्तु सूर्यः माध्वीर्गावो भवन्तु नः मधु 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 सां सौं शरवणभवाय नमः सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय नमः अमृतं महानैवेद्यं निवेदयामि नैवेद्यानन्तरम् आचमनं समर्पयामि नीराजनम् ॐ कुमाकोमलहस्ताब्जं सम्भावितललाटकं हिरण्यकुण्डलं वन्दे कुमारं पुष्करस्रजम् ॐ साङ्ग्रहण्येत्यायजते इमां जनतां सङ्गृह्णानीति द्वादशारत्नीरसना भवति द्वादशमासाः संवत्सरः संवत्सरमेवावरुन्धे मौञ्जी भवति ऊर्ध्वै मुञ्जाः ऊर्जमेवावरुन्धे चित्रानक्षत्रं भवति चित्रं वा एतत् कर्म कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे त्वं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि ॐ सां सौं शरणभवाय नमः श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय नमः कर्पूरनीराजनं सन्दर्शयामि रक्षां धारयामि शोणाद्रीशावताराय ज्योतिस्तम्भस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् तत्त्वज्ञानप्रदाताय नित्यानन्देश्वररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् मूलप्रकृतिरूपाय परमशिवशक्तिस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् दण्डत्रिशूलहस्ताय कालकालस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् आदिपूज्याय देवाय सकृत्पूर्णत्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् सर्वाभयविनाशकाय शत्रुसंहाररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् योगपट्टाभिषिक्ताय राजसन्न्यासधारिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् सार्वभौमैकवत्याय राजराजार्चिताय च श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् मङ्गलं कल्पवृक्षाय मङ्गलं ज्ञानदायिने परमशिवाय श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वराय मङ्गलम् मङ्गलं श्रीविद्याम्बायै मङ्गलं कामदायिन्यै सर्वमङ्गलदात्री नित्यानन्देश्वर्यै मङ्गलम् मङ्गलं गुरुदेवाय मोक्षमूलाय मङ्गलं परमावताराय नित्यानन्दाय गुरवे मङ्गलम् हरिः ॐ तत्सत् सर्वं भगवत् श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिवपादुकार्पणमस्तु ॐ नित्यानन्दम्
குருவுமாகி அறிவதற்கு அரியதான பொருளதாகி தொண்டர்களின் குருவுமாகி தூய்மையான தெய்வமாகி அண்டமாகி அறிவதற்கு அரியதான பொருளதாகி தொண்டர்களின் குருவுமாகி தூய்மையான தெய்வமாகி திசையெட்டும் போற்றுகின்ற என் ஐயன் ஈசனவன் திடமுடைய நித்யநந்தன் தினமும் என் சிரசை காக்க நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றினோம் நித்யநந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றினோம் நித்யநந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே. ஆதிசிவன் மைந்தனவன் ஆனந்தமாய் நெற்றி காக்க ஆறுமுக வேலவனோ இருநுதலை இசைந்து காக்க ஆதிசிவன் மைந்தனவன் ஆனந்தமாய் நெற்றி காக்க ஆறுமுக வேலவனோ இருநுதலை இசைந்து காக்க ஜோதியான தணிகை ஈசன் நித்யநந்தன் விழியை காக்க நாதனாம் நித்யநந்தன் நயமுடன் நாசி காக்க நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றினோம் நித்யநந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றினோம் நித்யானந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே. செவியிரண்டும் சிறப்புடனே சிவகாமி செல்வன் காக்க வாயை வேலவன் காக்க நாப்பல் முழுதும் நித்யன் காக்க செவியிரண்டும் சிறப்புடனே சிவகாமி செல்வன் காக்க வாயை வேலவன் காக்க நாப்பல் முழுதும் நித்யன் காக்க கருப்பை தன்னை கந்தன் நித்யன் கருணையுடன் காக்க பின்னர் பிடரி தன்னை பிரியமுடன் சிவ நித்யானந்தன் காக்க நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றினோம் நித்யநந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றினோம் நித்யானந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே. திருமகனின் மருமகனோ மகிழ்ந்து காக்க மார்பினை மறுத்திடாமல் மருதமலை நாதன் காக்க முழங்கைதனை முன்னிருந்து நித்ய சண்முகன் காக்க முழங்கைதனை முன்னிருந்து நித்ய சண்முகன் காக்க 12 கையை கொண்டு பிணியெல்லாம் நித்யன் தீர்க்க நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றினோம் நித்யநந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றினோம் நித்யநந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே நித்யநந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே. முன்கை தன்னை முகிழ்ந்து காக்க கைத்தலத்தை மால் மருகன் நித்ய சுப்பிரமணியன் காக்க உமை மைந்தன் உறுதியாக முன்கை தன்னை முகிழ்ந்து காக்க கைத்தலத்தை மால் மருகன் நித்ய சுப்பிரமணியன் காக்க பொறிக்கரம் விரல்கள் 10 பாங்குடனே புறம் கையும் பின்முதுகும் பின்னவனோ பிணி இல்லாமலை காக்க நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றினோம் நித்யநந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றினோம் நித்யநந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே. மைந்தன் தாளினையும் இருமுழங்காலும் காக்க தொடையோடு கணைக்கால் தனை கைலை செல்வன் கணிந்து காக்க தேவி மைந்தன் தாளினையும் இருமுழங்காலும் காக்க தொடையோடு கணைக்கால் தனை கைலை செல்வன் கணிந்து காக்க நேருடை பாடிரெண்டும் நித்யானந்த ஈசன் காக்க சீரிய புதிக்கால் தன்னை குரு நித்யானந்தன் காக்க நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றேனோம் நித்யானந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றேனோம் நித்யானந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே. விடுதிநாதன் பாதத்தோடு 10 விரலும் பறிந்து காக்க காலையோ கருத்தினோடு கௌரி நந்தனன் காக்க விடுதிநாதன் பாதத்தோடு 10 விரலும் பறிந்து காக்க காலையோ கருத்தினோடு கௌரி நந்தனன்.
ஓம் 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 பரமசிவஸ்ய சோமாஸ்கந்தமூர்த்தயோ சிஷ்யபாவமூர்த்தயோ சுப்பிரமணியமூர்த்தயோ பரமாவதாரே பவத்யः சர்வேभ्यः பரமாத்வைதஸ்ய மம ஆசீஷः. As the ultimate manifestation of Paramashiva's Somaskandamurti, Sishyabhava-murti, Subramanya-murti, I bless you all with Paramatvaita.
தொல்வினைகள் சூழ்ந்தென்னை தொல்லை செய்யாமல் காக்க கஷ்டமே நிறைந்திட்ட கர்ம வினை இல்லாமல் காக்க தொல்வினைகள் சூழ்ந்தென்னை தொல்லை செய்யாமல் காக்க கஷ்டமே நிறைந்திட்ட
திருநாளி பரமசிவ பரம்பொருளின் பரம வெளிப்பாடுகளான சோமாஸ்கந்த மூர்த்தியாகவும் சிஷ்யபாவ மூர்த்தியாகவும் சுப்பிரமணிய மூர்த்தியாகவும் உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் பரமாத்வைதத்தை அருளி ஆசீர்வதிக்கின்றேன். தைப்பூசத் திருநாளில் பரமசிவ பரம்பொருளின் முழுமையான வெளிப்பாடான முருகப்பெருமான் பரமசண்முகமூர்த்தி மகாசண்முகமூர்த்தி எல்லோருக்கும் பரமாத்வைதம் அருளி சர்வ மங்களங்களும் தந்து எல்லா நலன்களும் வளங்களும் பெற்று ஆல்போல் தழைத்து அருகுபோல் வேரூன்றி மூங்கில் போல் சுற்றம் சூழ 16 பெற்று பெருவாழ்வு வாழ்வீர்களாக என்று வாழ்த்துகின்றோம். தர்மார்த்த காமமோக்ஷ புருஷார்த்தங்கள் பெற்று நன்மைகள் எல்லாம் உற்று சர்வ மங்களங்களும் பெற்று ஆனந்தமாய் வாழ்ந்திட ஆசீர்வதிக்கின்றோம். ஊழிக் கடலும் நாழிக் கிணறும் சூழ்ந்து ஆழி உலகு அனைத்திற்கும் அரசாய் நின்று ஊழ்வினை அழித்து உயிர்களுக்கெல்லாம் நன்மை தந்து தர்மார்த்த காமமோக்ஷம் எனும் புருஷார்த்தங்கள் நான்கும் தந்து நன்மையும் மங்களமும் மெய்மையும் ஞானமும் முருகன் அருளால் முழுமையாய் பொங்கட்டும். பல்கிப் பெருகி மங்களங்களும் நன்மையும் சூழ்ந்து அருளட்டும். சுப்பிரமணியோ 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 சுப்பிரமணியோ. Paramashiva's direct message from KAILASA on this auspicious Thaipusam day. Parama Satya about Dharmartha Kama Moksha. Last few satsangs, Paramashiva started revealing the great Paramasatyas about Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Understand? Dharma, from one perspective, as the purpose I explained. Now I will add few more truths, few more understandings. The purpose of the cosmos is purpose of the whole existence. So the purpose of the cosmos is Dharma of the cosmos. Each thing that exists inside the cosmos has its own purpose. That is the Dharma of that existence. Whether a hill exists, or an animal exists, or a human being exists, or a society exists, or a river exists, or any everything that exists has its own dharma, its own purpose. The purpose for which that exists is what I call dharma. Understand? In Sanatana Hindu Dharma, to elaborately explain Dharma, there is Dharma Sutras. Artha, there are Artha Sutras. Kama, there are Kama Sutras. You may know only about one Kama Sutra book written by Vatsyayana. Don't think that is the only. No. Paramashiva has written an elaborate, detailed Kama Sutra book. That is what is the source of Kama Sutras. Vatsyayana wrote a small treaty, a small book. But the elaborate book is written directly by Paramashiva. Same way, Moksha Sutras. Listen, all of you may be aware of only Vyasa Sutras as Moksha Sutras. No. There is an elaborate material delivered by Paramashiva directly as Jnanabada in Agamas that forms the foundation for Moksha Sutras. Listen. The Dharma Sutras, which is very popular in Hinduism, is only a aphorism, like a notes. Only if you read the original Vedas and Agamas, where Paramashiva revealed elaborately about Dharma, in Charyapada, you will understand these sutras and the context with which these sutras are manifested. These sutras are more or less like a text, these are like a notes. See, for example, if I start talking about integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, completion, you will all understand because you all have already understood. I have briefed, explained, spoken elaborately. You already have that knowledge. So if I just form sutras, form verses, if I form verses like integrity plus authenticity plus responsibility plus enriching equal to completion. If I make any formulas or the sutras like a notes, you will understand because already all those technical terms I have briefed, explained elaborately, and all of you know it. So from that context, you will understand the sutras I give, the formulas I give. But if somebody suddenly reads only the formulas I have given, they won't be able to understand from which context this formula has been delivered. And what is exactly the meaning? What is exactly the knowledge, truth I am trying to convey through that formula? This is exactly done by the racist gang misquoting my satsangs. All these misquoting, see, whenever you quote only one part, it is nothing but devil quoting Bible or demons quoting Vedas. So understand, quoting out of context, removing some of the words I uttered in some satsang and giving their own meaning. Usually before the satsang itself, I'll give a clear meaning for each word. This is what I mean by the word energy. This is what I mean by the word matter. This is what I mean by this equation. They will try to give their own meaning because they are fundamentally racist. Their only purpose is somehow to establish my teachings are not credible. So what to do? They know logically, through a clear reasoning, they can't establish that my teachings have no credibility, and they can't establish my teachings have something wrong. So the only way is troll, make meme, cut and paste. Listen, that's the same thing done for Sanatana Hindu Dharma also. So if you want to study, always go for the original source. Go to the books of Shaivism before Caldwell. Try to read books of, if you want to understand Vedic tradition, read books before Max Muller. Don't read Max Mullerian and the translations which came after Max Muller. No. Same way Shaivite scriptures, don't read all created after Caldwell. Whatever Caldwell generated and Max Muller generated is atrocity material on Hinduism. They are not trying to preach Hinduism or find the truths of the Hinduism and spread it to the world. No. Be very clear what Caldwell generated. The Caldwellerian gang, the gang after Caldwell generated, or whatever Max Muller generated, are all the material generated after the Max Muller. His thought current people, it's all absolutely atrocity material. It is not to elaborate Hinduism, expand Hinduism, enrich Hinduism. So all of you should be very clear. The original truth should be studied as it is. That's the only way you can get enriched. You can use it. That's the only way it will work. Understand? After all, the Vedic and Agamic scriptures are not pure science alone. It is actually applied science. You apply those mantras, you do prayoga of those sounds, those frequencies, those mantras, and you generate that energy. You manifest that power. It's an applied science. you should all know the great truths revealed in Vedas and Agamas. Actually, Paramashiva posts it from Dwadasanta, and this Rishi sees that directly from Paramashiva and just read out. That is why the Vedic Rishis are not called as authors of Vedas. No, they are called seers of the mantras. Mantra Drashta is Rishi. Rishi is the person who sees the mantras. Mantra Drashta is Rishi. When they see that mantra, they are in a same frequency with Paramashiva. If you also just recite the mantras by listening, you will also manifest the same space, same frequency in your Chidakasa, inner space. I tell you, Arunagirinatha Peruman is a great enlightened being of Gaumara tradition, means directly initiated, blessed by Subramanya Swami, is born and lived in Tiruvannamalai. I should not use the word lived in past tense, no. He is born, living. It is a past continuing into present, will continue into the future. And there is no proper English word for it. So I'll say, he was born, he lived, and he is still living, and he will continue to live in Tiruvannamalai, because he achieved that state and blessing from Subramanya to be a parrot and live forever. And he still is living in Kiligopuram of Tiruvannamalai temple, and with all his disciples, large team, they are still living. You go to Arunachaleshwara temple in Kiligopuram, never miss seeing that group of parrots living. Bow down, they are all Arunagirinatha's team, his disciples, and Arunagirinatha himself is there in the form of parrot. All the gopurams will have doves. That one gopuram will not have any other birds other than the parrot. You won't see a crow, dove, eagle, no other animal will be there. Usually the cats somehow climb the trees and catch the parrots. You will not find a single cat near that gopuram. I lived there for quite a long time, so I am telling you, almost 40 years of my life. Till I left India, I was living there only. From the time, of course, I am born in Arunachaleshwara temple and grew up in Arunachaleshwara temple. Even if I have to make a museum of my life, actually, Kailasa people are discussing, Swamiji, how to make a beautiful museum and present to the whole world your whole life. I said, for that, first thing you need to build a replica of Arunachaleshwara temple, because every incident in my life happened in one part of the temple. So for that, we have to build the whole Arunachaleshwara temple replica, and then we have to put a board in each sannidhi. Here this happened, here this happened. That's the way we can describe my biography to people, my history to people. That's the way museum can be built. Anyhow, with Paramashiva's grace, he himself is manifesting. The whole Arunachaleshwara temple will be replicated in Kailasa, and also it will be replicated in Malaysia. One devotee has offered 1,000 hectare, 2,500 acre in Malaysia. He is donating. I have not accepted. I told him, I will first form a Rajya Sabha with 1,000 people. Once we get the 1,000 people Rajya Sabha, I will accept the donation and build the temple. We will be replicating the Tiruvannamalai Arunachaleshwara temple exactly in Kailasa and in Malaysia. I told him that men make Kailasa, not just properties and buildings. Build men. Those who are enjoying Kailasa, an enlightenment lifestyle. People build Kailasa. People manifest Kailasa, not just buildings. So let me come to the story I wanted to tell. Arunagirinadar, he was directly initiated by Subramanya. He was given sudden enlightenment. The moment he got enlightened and blessed by Subramanya, Subramanya gave the first line, Muthu, and he told, sing my glory from this word. He started just pouring. Muttai tarubatti tirunagaya tikkire satti charavana mutti koru vittu kurubara Yenavoodum Mukkat paramarkut churuthiyin mutpattadu கற்பித்திருவரு முப்பத்துமு வர்க்கத் தமரரும் அடிவேண பத்து தலை தக்க கணைதொடு முற்றைக்கிரி மத்தை பொறுதொரு வட்ட பகல் வட்ட திகிரியில் இரவாக பத்தற்கிரதத்தை கடவிய பச்சை புயன் வெச்ச தகுபொருள் பட்சப்பு பட்சத்தொடு ரட்சித்தருள்வது ஒரு நாளே தித்தித்தைய ஒத்த பரிபுர நிறுத்தப்பதம் வைத்து பயிர விதி கொக்கன் அடிக்க கழுகொடு கழுதாட திக்கு பரியட்ட பயிரவர் தொக்கு தொகு தொக்கு தொகு தொகு சித்திரப்பவுரி திரிகடக என போதும் கொத்துப்பறை கொட்ட களமிசை குக்கு குகு குக்கு குகு குகு குத்தி புதை புக்கு பிடியன முதுகூகை கொற்புற்ற நற்பற்ற உணரி வெட்டி பரியிட்டு குலகிரி குத்துப்பட ஒத்து பொறவல பெருமாளே. Listen. Just listen to this verse. By listening, recite. You will experience the same sudden enlightenment space given to Arunagirinadar by Subramanya. You need to know the difference. Arunagiri Yogeshwara is Paramashiva himself, manifesting as yogi. Arunagirinadar is a devotee of Subramanya. These two are two different persons. So this Arunagirinadar song only I sang now. If you just listen and repeat, you will experience the same sudden enlightenment space given to Arunagirinadar by Subramanya. Because the moment Subramanya blessed, this just came out of Arunagirinadar, and he sang 16,000 verses later on. He himself says he has sung totally 16,000 verses. Tiruppugal it is called. Of course, we have not got all the 16,000. We were able to get maybe 1,000 songs. Anyhow, just you listen and recite this one verse, your brain will capture the same frequency of sudden enlightenment. Every Veda mantra, every Agama mantra will reproduce the same space from which it came down. It's a living deity in mantra swarupa. Agama is the mantra swarupa of Paramashiva. Vedas and Agamas are the mantra swarupa of Paramashiva. That is why there's a beautiful description that Kamika Agama is the feet of Paramashiva. Karanagama is the ankle of Paramashiva. So each Agama is one part of Paramashiva. Makuta Agama is the Mukuta of Paramashiva. So each Agama, Veda, is verbal form of Paramashiva. Listen. This Dharma Sutras are notes can be understood only if you know Vedas and Agamas. Artha Sutras are notes you can understand the context and meaning of each word only if you know Vedas and Agamas. Same way, Kama Sutras are the notes, aphorisms. You will understand the meaning of each word only if you know Vedas and Agamas. Same way, Vyasa Sutras, which is also called Vedanta Sutras or Brahma Sutras, you will know the right meaning, the context, why Vyasa is using those words, in what meaning Vyasa is using those words. You will understand only if you know Vedas and Agamas. That is why the Nilakanta Shivacharya's Bhashya, the commentary written by Nilakanta Shivacharya, he writes the commentary for the Vyasa Sutras, quoting Upanishads and Agamas, Veda, Upanishad, Agama. Only from this context, he writes commentary for Vyasa Sutras, which is Brahma Sutra and Vedanta Sutra. The words Brahma Sutra, Vedanta Sutra, Badarayana Sutra, Uttaramimamsa Sutra, all these words mean same Vyasa Sutras. Same Vyasa Sutra has all these different names. There are wonderful commentaries. I am not disrespecting or judging any other acharyas. The Shankara Bhashya, Ramanuja's Sri Bhashya, Madhva's Bhashya, and Vallabhacharya, Nimbarga, and Bhamati, Vachaspati Mishra's Bhamati Bhashya. All these Bhashyas, I am not putting less marks for them or any judging them or showing them in poor light. No, listen. Listen carefully. Each of them Shankara, Ramanuja, Madhva, Nimbarga, Vallabhacharya, Bhamati, means Vachaspati Mishra. Each of them give a different level of understanding. Srikantacharya gives a different level of understanding. My experience, my Atma Pramana closely resonates to Srikanta Shivacharya's Bhashya and Shankara's Bhashya. Shankara's philosophy is roughly named as Advaita, Orthodox tradition. And Srikanta Shivacharya's tradition is roughly named as Shivadvaita. Of course, there are some more orthodox traditions of Advaita. They try to say, with Gaudapadacharya, the original Advaita is over. Even Shankara is influenced by Buddha. That is philosophical arguments. I am not getting into those arguments. I only wanted to give you guys a detailed Paramasatyas. Let me come to that. I am only introducing the situation so you won't waste your time in unnecessary things. These are all the things there. For example, usually when I say in the Satsang, I myself tell, hey, when you Google about me, these are all the atrocity materials will come up. Don't waste your time on that. I am giving you answer for this. So spend your time only on main SPH channel. Study the Paramasatyas I am giving. Get enlightened. Live the life. So same way, when you try to get into the scriptural study or try to understand it on your own, usually these internal conflicts between sampradayas will be highlighted too much and you may even get lost in that. You will be almost like a forced to take a side. Do not take a side. Listen carefully. Right wing or left wing have a deep understanding between them. They want all human cattle to take one side. Any side you take, right or left, you are a human cattle. You have fallen prey for their game. Don't. Have your stand be established only on Paramasatya. The moment you take the side, right or left, you will never question the crimes done by your winged leaders. The moment you take the right wing side, you will never question their crimes. The moment you take left wing side, you will never question their crimes. Same way, if you take any one stand of any one acharya, you will miss all the great things from other acharyas. So I tell you clearly, all these 7 names now I mentioned, Srikanta Shivacharya, Shankaracharya, Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, Nimbarga, Vallabha, Bhamati, all these acharyas complement each other. If you dive deeply and start studying, you will understand they all complement each other ultimately to enrich your understanding and raise you to the next level. Listen. And I also have a good news. I am sitting and programming, developing an AI personally to bring all these acharyas, bhashyas together and to give you the Paramasatyas, Paramasatya completely, and to show you, make you understand how they all complement each other in different levels and dimensions. For example, when Nilakanta Shivacharya says this world is real, he is right. When Shankara says this world is illusion, he is right. When Ramanuja says this world is transformation of the Brahman, he is right. Please understand. Each of them talk from different state of consciousness. It is like the truths from different universe is mapped to this Bhumandala, the truths which are prevalent in Vaikunta is mapped to the Bhumandala's language by Ramanuja in Sribhashya. So if you internalize, you will experience Vaikunta. The truths which is prevalent in Satyaloka, Brahmaloka, is directly mapped by Shankara, Adi Shankara, to this Bhumandala. If you read Shankara Bhashya and meditate and experience that, you will experience Parabrahman, Brahmaloka. Listen. The truths prevalent in Kailasa Srikanta Shivacharya maps it to this Bhumandala in this language. So if you meditate and achieve, cognize consciously further and manifest these truths in your life, you will see you are in Kailasa. Listen. I am telling you, all these truths complement each other. They do not contradict. Sometimes the disciples, they try to jump from camp to camp due to their incompletions. Many people come and tell me, Swamiji, for me, Sai Baba and you are one and the same. Please answer my question. I want this problem to be resolved. I tell them, yes, no doubt. Sai Baba and me are one and the same. Are you able to talk to Sai Baba in Messenger? Are you able to chat with him? How you talk to him? Same way talk to me also and get the response, go. That's all. Please do it. People try to use their cunningness. It goes to that extent, they exploit even gurus and philosophies. To stop that, some of our acharyas have used Kandana Mandana. Kandana Mandana to make the people, disciples, focused on the philosophy. the Kandana Mandana is not created to destroy others, but to make you focused on that system. So you don't waste your time digging. You all know the well-known story of digging well. You dig 8 feet in one place, or you jump and go and dig 20 feet in another place. Then you go and dig 100 feet in another place. But you don't find water in all 3 places. If you dig in one place 125 feet, you would have got the water. Because you are digging in multiple places, all your efforts got wasted and you never got the water. Same thing people do and waste their whole life. So to avoid that, our masters created. For example, if you go to Shankara will refute all other acharyas and establish his truth. That's called Kandana Mandana. If you go to the Madhva will refute all other acharyas and establish his principles. If you read Ramanuja will demolish all other system and establish his principles. It is to stop people jumping and making this side, that side, this side, that side, this side, that side. No. Dig deep in one place so you achieve the ultimate. Kandana Mandana is created to make you focused. Not for you to use the cunningness and technically try to exploit gurus and philosophies and continue to be ignorant and sometimes arrogant because you are able to justify your ignorance. I tell you, these great acharyas complement each other. All this understanding I am elaborately making an AI. It will just give like a table column. If you ask that AI, please teach me the first Vyasa Sutra, it will say, Atato Brahma Jignasat. This verse, as Nilakanta Shivacharya this elaborates. Nilakanta Shivacharya is the senior most among this. All the acharyas, you see, Nilakanta Shivacharya Bhashyam is the oldest because everyone talks about Nilakanta Shivacharya's Brahmasutra Bhashyam and quotes that book and refutes. But Nilakanta Shivacharya is not quoting any of these acharyas' names or their arguments and refutes. It means Nilakanta Shivacharya is the oldest Bhashya, oldest commentary available to us. For example, Shankara quotes Nilakanta Shivacharya's arguments and his name in Shankara Bhashya and refutes, gives his refutation, means his counter argument. And Ramanuja quotes all the other acharyas who are his senior and refutes their arguments and gives his argument, his truths. Then Madhva, he quotes all the acharyas who are his seniors. So if you read all the bhashyas, we very clearly understand Srikanta Shivacharya is the oldest Vyasa Sutra Bhashya, Brahma Sutra Bhashya available. So I am clearly giving, this is what Srikanta Shivacharya explains, this is what Shankara reveals, this is what Ramanuja reveals, this is what Madhva reveals, this is what Vallabhacharya reveals, this is what Nimbargacharya reveals, this is what Vachaspati Mishra reveals in Bhamati Bhashya, and why they reveal the truths from this perspective. I give you the context, and finally I tell you how the Paramasatya is imbibed by understanding all these truths and their contexts. Listen, I tell you, Paramasatya comes out of you like a Amrita comes from Shira Sagara Mandana, churning of the Milky Ocean. How the nectar comes out, same way when you churn your being with all these truths, Paramasatya comes out as the nectar. I tell you, my Acharya, who taught me the Vyasa Sutra Bhashyas, Munaivar Panduranganar, Muduberum Pulavar Panduranganar, is the Acharya who gave me the introduction and taught me. Actually, he will teach and make me write the synopsis. This habit of writing synopsis of the book, I learned from him. He will make me read 200-page book and will make me write the synopsis just 2-page. If I write more than 2-page, no, he will say no. Actually, that is when I realized we need more time to write within less words. Actually, I wrote one book, 40-page book, in early time. People asked me, Swamiji, why don't you write little more? I said, no, I don't have time. If I had time, I would have written with less pages. Understand this word. If I had more time, I would have written less page. He taught me the truth. If you have more time, actually you can write within less words and reveal the truth as it is. 200-page book, I have to write 2-page synopsis, the essence. He will teach me every sutra of every bhashya. He had around 10 different bhashyas. He will make me go through and I will have to write the synopsis. Then naturally I will ask him, Swamiji, what is the ultimate truth? Tell me. When I ask him, he will tell, go and ask Annamalayar. He will just laugh and tell, go and ask Annamalayar. It means I have to sit inside and ask Arunachaleshwara from my experience. The nectar which comes out, that is the Paramasatya I should reveal. He told me, only if you find the truth from inside you, it will be Paramasatya. Only then you will be able to teach to others and be an Acharya. If I used to tell, if he tells me what is ultimate truth, I will not even be able to remember. So when I give satsangs, when I reveal the truth, I will need notes. He said, hey, if I tell you what is the ultimate truth, you will have a notes and you will have to talk from the notes. No. Only if you discover it, you will pour the nectar. Because that is the Paramasatya. 40 years. Now I am pouring non-stop, day in and day out, because he did not teach me the ultimate truth. Listen, I am grateful to my Acharya, Panduranganar, for not teaching me the ultimate truth and letting me discover the ultimate truth. He said, I will teach you all the bhashyas, and if you want the ultimate truth, go and ask Annamalayar. He will reveal it to you from inside. That is the ultimate truth. That is what you need to teach it to the world. The essence of today's satsang, two statements which I uttered. If I had more time, I would have written less. And I am grateful to my Acharya for not teaching me the ultimate truth and making me work on it and making me as Paramashiva directly and making Paramashiva reveal the truth to me inside my being as my experience, as Anubhuti, Paramanubhuti. Understand? I am now developing the AI which will do exactly the same work. I'll give you the satyas, truths of each Acharya. And finally, if you ask the AI, what is the ultimate truth? Tell me. It will say, come to Swamiji physically and have initiation. From initiation, what you receive as Anubhuti, that is Paramasatya for you. But without learning these great truths of the Acharyas, you see, the different dimensions of these great truths revealed by those Acharyas, without learning them, you can't achieve the Paramasatya. That is not possible. Because the context need to be set for you to click with the truth. Like a Virangi need to be filled with gunpowder, only then just a small matchstick. It will blast. Initiation is like a matchstick. But before putting the matchstick, the Virangi need to be filled with the gunpowder. Without gunpowder, if you just put the fire, Virangi will not blast. The gunpowder is the bhashyas, commentaries, truths revealed by various acharyas. So when that gets well packed inside and you start awakening to the ultimate truth, what is the Paramasatya then? Brahma Sutras is a 4th chapter. First chapter is about Brahman, Ishvara. Second chapter is about soul, Jiva, the individual soul. Third is about universe, Jagat. 4th chapter is about moksha. These 4. Each acharya will reveal the Brahman in a different way. Jiva in a different way. Jagat in a different way. Moksha in a different way. If you read all 7, you will feel then what is the ultimate truth about Ishvara, Jiva, Jagat and Moksha? What is the ultimate truth about Brahman, individual soul, Jagat, universe, and moksha, liberation. What is that? Ultimate truth. When you start literally yearning for the ultimate truth, that is the moment Guru will put that fire, Deepa, Jyoti, and it will blast, and you will see the Parama Jyoti, Parama Shiva, Swayam Prakasa, showing you the ultimate truth, Parama Satyas. Understand? If you listen to my satsangs deeply, I am not giving you actually answers. I am giving you powerful questions. Many of your questions are fake questions. So by giving powerful answers, I am awakening you to the powerful question. Listen. I am answering all your questions. Make your very being question. Your questions will be mature into quest. My work is exactly that. Trigger the quest for Paramasatya. So, Paramashiva gives initiation. You just explode in that Paramadvaita Anubhuti. My Acharya beautifully taught me how to write a synopsis of each bhashya, each commentary. I used to wonder why he taught me all this, because it's a very difficult way of teaching and it's a lot of hard work for him, making me write and then correcting and making me write. See, when he says, this is 200-page book, you write 2-page synopsis and bring it to me. If I write 3-page, he will not accept. If I miss even one truth revealed in that book, he will not accept. So I have to literally sit and grind my whole being. Do the wordsmithing. Literally chisel the words. Bring the whole thing in the 2-page. And he will sit and correct tirelessly and educate me. What he blessed me now is helping me to form this AI. How this AI should function, I am able to clearly do the work because of that blessing I received from my Acharya. Listen. You should know every satsang I am giving, I am not giving you answers. I am maturing your questions into quest. Your questions should get matured and become quest. So listen to this truth. When I speak about Dharma, I am maturing your questions about Dharma into quest. So you start achieving the ultimate truth about Dharma and start living it. You start manifesting it. Today, I wanted all of you to understand through this satsang how you should internalize my satsangs or my books or the AI, Nityananda AI, how you should work with it, use it to awaken the quest for Paramasatya, ultimate truth in you. I'll continue to elaborate about Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha from various dimensions. So you can be awakened to the Paramasatya. You can be awakened to Paramasatya. Once again, I wanted to bless all the devotees who are serving Annadan, to all the participants of Thaipusam, all those devotees who came for Thaipusam in Malaysia, Battumalai, our Kailasa devotees serving Annadan for them. I am blessing all of you. Listen. When you serve devotees, I serve you. I am Dasanu Dasa. All the Kailasa Malaysia devotees, I am very happy and I bless you all for the great work serving you are doing. For all the devotees who come for Thaipusam, my blessings. And also Sri Radhakrishnan Alagumalai, President, Malaysia Hindu Dharma Mamandram, the VIP in our Malaysia, Kailasa Malaysia camp now is there in our Kailasa Malaysia camp. I welcome you with my love and blessings. Thank you for coming to our camp. I am very happy that you are here. Thiru Radhakrishnan Alagumamalai, Thiru Radhakrishnan Alagumalai, மலேசிய ஹிந்து தர்ம மாமன்றத்தின் தலைவர் அவர்களை அன்போடும் இனிமையோடும் வணங்கி வரவேற்கின்றேன். நீங்கள் கைலாசா மலேசியா நம்முடைய கேம்பிற்கு வந்தமைக்கு மிகுந்த நன்றி. நீங்கள் வந்தது எனக்கு மிகுந்த ஆனந்தம். கைலாசா மலேசியாவின் அன்பர்கள் அன்னதான சேவை செய்யும் எல்லா அன்பர்களையும் முழுமையாக ஆசீர்வதிக்கின்றேன். எல்லா நலங்களும் வளங்களும் பெற்று பதினாறும் பெற்று ஆல்போல் தழைத்து அருகுபோல் வேரூன்றி மூங்கில் போல் சுற்றம் சூழ முருகனருளால் பரமாத்வைதத்தை வாழ்ந்து ஆனந்தமடைவீர்களாக என்று உங்கள் அனைவரையும் ஆசீர்வதிக்கின்றேன். கைலாசா பிரயாக் கும்பமேளாவில் அன்னதானம் செய்யும் அன்பர்களையும் தன்னார்வத் தொண்டர்களையும் ஆசீர்வதிக்கின்றேன். இப்பொழுது கைலாசா திருவண்ணாமலையிலும் கைலாசா பிரயாகிலும், கைலாசா பிரயாக்ராஜ், கைலாசா திருவண்ணாமலை, கைலாசா மலேசியா 3 இடங்களிலும் மிகப்பெரிய அளவில் கும்பமேளாவும் தைப்பூசம் அன்னதானமும் நிகழ்ந்து கொண்டிருக்கின்றன. எல்லா அன்பர்கள் தன்னார்வல தொண்டர்கள் சேவையில் ஈடுபட்டுள்ள உங்கள் அனைவரையும் முழுமையாக ஆசீர்வதிக்கின்றேன். பரமாத்வைத அனுபூதியோடு ஆனந்தமாக வாழ்வீர்கள் என்று உங்கள் அனைவரையும் ஆசீர்வதிக்கின்றேன். All over the world, all the Kailasas where Annadan is happening right now, Kumbh Mela is happening, Thaipusam celebrations are happening right now. Prayagraj in India, Battumalai caves in Malaysia, and Nityananda Janmabhoomi in Thiruvannamalai, Nityananda Janmabhoomi Kshetram in Adi Annamalai, and Los Angeles and all other Adinams. Kumbh Mela and Thaipusam celebration and Annadanam is happening. My blessings to all of you, those who are serving. All of you will have so much of punya, blessings. I am with you all. Be blissful. Blessings.
श्रीकैलासोन्नतद्वादशान्तश्यामलापीठारूढ श्रीमीनाक्षिसुन्दरेश्वरा भिन्नस्वरूप परशिवपुत्ररत्न कुमार गुरुमण्यतुल्यावतार श्रीपार्वतीस्तन्यपानलब्धदिव्यज्ञान विश्रुतसकलनिगमागमसारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत्परमशिवकरुणासमधिगत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रयान गीयमान छत्रचामर श्रीचिह्नकाहलादि समस्त बिरदावल्यलङ्कृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संघ सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्ययापवर्गवर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमत कलभ केसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्रीराजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु क्षपणशाक्यादिमहान्धकारनिवारणज्ञानभानु वीक्षणानर्हार्हध्वजोच्छेदनपूर्वकः श्रीमद्वृषभध्वजस्थापक शैव समयकर्तृ सर्वज्ञपीठारूढ श्रीजगद्गुरु श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धदेशिकस्वामि वागीशसुन्दरमाणिक्यवाचकस्वामिनाम् अवतारभूत श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धस्वामि पुनरुद्धृत श्यामलापीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ 93 गुरुमहासन्निधान अरुणगिरियोगीश्वर परम्परागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञपीठ गुरुमहासन्निधान कैलास परम्परागत काञ्ची कैलास सर्वज्ञपीठ 33 गुरुमहासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्यमङ्गल नित्यकल्याण नित्यरजित कैलास परम्परागत आदि कैलास नित्यानन्दपीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठकर्तः साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परम्परागत वैवस्वतमनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चन्द्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचन्द्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ति परम्परागत 64 योगिनी मण्डित 64 सम्प्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्मशासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञपीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूडामणे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणि पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामण्डलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गणनायक श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्गपुर स्वर्ण पीठ 23 गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परम्परागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ जगद्गुरो श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत्परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिन् अत्रागत्य परिपाल्य च अस्मान् विज्ञान वितरणेन विजयी भव जय जय।